An ecomap is a diagram showing the social and personal relationships of an individual within their environment. This is a person-centered perspective which demonstrates the flow of the quality of resources between people and the rest of the relationships in their world. Ecomaps are generally used by social workers and nurses to assess clients' strengths and weaknesses. The circle reflects a person or social system within your life. This will help you begin to understand the various systems with which you interact with, giving you a snapshot of the quality of those connections. Ecomaps start with you at the center and then require you to fill in the quality of the relationships in the smaller circles around it. Those relationships can reflect both formal and informal relationships. You can use large group categories like children, family, church, neighborhood, job, or school, but the amount of detail is up to you. The first step is to draw yourself in a large circle in the middle. Next, draw smaller circles around yourself to represent each of the people, groups, institutions, and entities with which you have a relationship with. These can be family members, friends, churches, places of employment, educational institutions, and more. Be sure to include the name of each of these entities inside the center of each of the circles. Then use different types of lines to denote different types of connections. Any type of line can be used in the drawing, but the definition of each is noted in the Ecomaps key. Strong lines indicate strong relationships. Dashed lines represent weak relationships. The arrowheads should also be used when creating your Ecomap. They represent and indicate the direction in which the resources flow or the level of mutuality in the relationship. Arrowheads indicate the direction of influence within the relationship. For example, if one of the external entities included in your Ecomap is school, the arrow would point to the school, showing that you receive resources from school. A healthy relationship between mother and daughter would likely have an arrowhead on both ends, showing the reciprocity of the relationship, while one-sided relationships would have an arrowhead pointing in only one direction. Lastly, the flow of your Ecomap can change, so be prepared to update as you change so you can properly reflect your ever-changing relationships, and that will help you begin to do the math.